Today is obviously all about two special people. I think it's very clear that you have been quite an adventurer and an explorer with your time living away in Canada and Australia. And people you've been with probably have observed lots of really positive character traits. She's charming, compassionate, friendly, intelligent, witty. I could go on. So I'm quite sure that she's inherited most of these traits from Julie. One thing is for certain, and that is the world is a better place with Alex in it. We're immensely proud of you. Moving on to Doug. Julie, Matthew and I have now known Doug for just over 10 years. I think in summary I'd say Doug is an officer and a gentleman. And I think, Martin, you can be rightfully proud of Doug.
So, hi everyone, I'm Doug, I'm the groom. I'm not nervous right now at all. Before getting into this, I need to make a toast right away. It's to somebody that nobody knows here, so nobody here knows. This guy's name is Jerry, not even Alex knows him. Jerry lives in Milton Keynes and got married in April 2018. He was kind enough to post his wedding speech online, and I have taken advantage of that kindness and plagiarised it completely. So Jerry. A lot of people have asked me over the last few weeks if nerves are kicking in yet, and I'd ask them, do you mean the ceremony, the first dance, the speech I haven't written yet? The answer was always, yes, all to the above. But never have I been nervous or had a doubt in my mind that marrying Alex would be the best thing I do in my life. So on behalf of my wife and me, we'd like to thank you all for coming and making this day so special. It wouldn't have been the same without you.
You're surrounded by your loved ones and all are wishing you well as you create a brand new chapter in the story that's yours to tell. We talk about the memories you have yet to make together and the moments you've already shared to be carried with you forever. But take the time to live today as your marriage begins. Look around and soak it up, the moment we are in. For this is where the magic starts when you both say your vows. You pledge to spend your lives as one because of the love you feel now. So yes, here's to a future that's bright and warm and clear. But more than that, here's to right now and what it means to be here.
I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Douglas James Clark, do take thee, Alexandra Claire Wyatt Barton, to be my lawful wedded wife.
I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Alexandra Claire Wyatt Barton, do take thee, Douglas James Clark, to be my lawful wedded husband. I promise to give you my love and friendship,
To be there for you when you need me the most.
to laugh with you, to cry with you, and to confide in you.
To trust you, to comfort you, to support you.
All that I have, I share with you. I promise to respect you and be faithful to you always.
These promises I make for the rest of my life.
I give you this ring as a token of our marriage.
Doug, do you take Alex to be your wife? Do you promise to honour her, trust her, and remain true to her for the rest of your lives together?
I do.
Alex, do you take Doug to be your husband? Do you promise to honour him, trust him, and remain true to him for the rest of your lives together?
I do.
It now gives me very great pleasure to announce that you are husband and wife. Congratulations!
It's now at the point in my speech where I started to struggle a bit. So, do I move on to a story about how Alex and I first met, how my jaw dropped when I saw her walking down the aisle in that dress? So I asked myself, what did Jerry do? So I tried to put into words as to why I love you, but they've kind of turned out as a series of random thoughts. so I'm going to just read a few of them out. You listen, as in you actually listen, and you hear what people say. You have such a caring nature, and that you're probably going to spend the majority of the honeymoon saving bugs that fall into the swimming pool. You have the worst, yet best dance routine with friends. Watch out later. You love animals so much, and want a dog so badly, that you said the wedding would be annulled if there wasn't a puppy presented during my speech. I'm sorry to disappoint you so soon. You push me to be better at everything I do. You make me smile every morning when you refuse to get out of bed. You constantly go out of your way to help other people without expecting anything in return. You're the most kind, funny, and beautiful person I know. I'm so happy to spend the rest of my life with you. So for the final time, let's stand and raise a glass to my wife. To Alex, I love you so much, and I look forward to all of our next adventures. Thank you.
Doug, to be fair, you do get up to some crazy and goofy things, but in truth, you are our most giving and loyal friend. I don't know anyone else who would go further out of their way to help. Even when Doug was living on opposite sides of the world, having a blast with friends, he would get up early, stay up late, or make room in his day to sit down and Skype with his friends. And while he was thousands of miles away, it genuinely felt as though you had never left. And Alex, the beautiful bride.
It's obvious spending any amount of time with you, how much you mean to Doug. We can see why. After knowing you for years now, you're a very caring, very fun person, and always welcoming us back to your home, even though we stay up to 3 a.m. playing board games, probably keeping you awake.
So here's to Doug and Alex.
A perfect couple who always have an ear to lend,
A place to stay that makes you feel at home.
and great taste in friends and family.
Who laughed at our speeches in all the right places. They've been on plenty of adventures together. Now, you may not know this,
They don't mention it very often.
but they spent some time in Banff in Canada before settling down and making a home in Bristol, where they're starting their next big adventure, marriage. And we're honoured to be a part of that celebration.
So please join us in raising a glass to the bride and groom, Alex and Doug. Elliot?